Michael Malone.
Screen from Green, spins, shoots, and sticks it. First lead tonight. And foul on Towns. That puts them in the penalty. And they will count it. Jamal Murray. And a chance at three the hard way. Jokic. With some heat. That was nasty. Wow. It's going to be an illegal pick against Gordon. That's his first.
And Aaron saying I was set.
Denver was missing last year. Obviously the injuries to Murray and Porter, but the offseason.
That was a ridiculous delivery from Nikola Jokic. What a highlight. Jokic, an absurd pass. And
Gordon looking to push, finds the trailing Jokic floater, and he puts it in. 7 points. Andrew Shamet playing himself into some more minutes. Look at Murray. Throw. Very little yank. Officials didn't see it. Kind of tugged at Shamet's jersey. Booker faking the
hit the deck a couple times. They were looking at that right wrist during the commercial. He's got 8 points already.
In traffic has been excellent. Here, how about that? Nice drop off. I could have taken.
Everything's falling. Why not that one for Porter? Denver's got 75 in the first half.
See, there's that floater. And
he is showing the entire package in this first half.
16 points off the bench for Brown. Don't get me started on how. Of course it goes in. Jokic from downtown. Anthony Davis just stares at him. Only Jokic knocks it down. His foot was on the line. A two-pointer. What a shot. Denver makes history. The Nuggets are going to the NBA Finals for the first time in franchise history. Michael Porter, 8 points, 5 rebounds. Oh, nasty stuff from Jamal Murray with some contact and a chance for a three-point play.
That's ridiculous.
Nasty. Jeff Green on a one.
Great game's been overshadowed by Jokic. 28 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, 42 minutes for Jamal Murray.
Much. Jokic working quickly. Wow. Unbelievable. Murray on a leaner, gets a friendly bounce. Boy, Murray looks like he's hurt. Murray looking for some daylight. Steps back, fires.
Hands and finishes gliding to the cup. Just from Jokic and Aaron Gordon soaring for the flush.
DeAndre Jordan solid defensively right here, taking the contact, going.
To be honest with you, even though Aiden's a good shot blocker, you see him have to come over and help. Gotta feel when
That's his 10th rebound of the game. He's the leader in rebounding for the Denver Nuggets, and he's playing the backup point guard position. Right there, patient down low, kind of waiting for the offense to develop a little bit, dribbles out, sees DeAndre he was about it. Coming in, he knew exactly what he was doing, throwing it.
this one works. The first one, the second one struggled, but the exact same thing. The second one, Katie, maybe an alley-oop, and then use that right hand, and then watch how hard this gun goes straight down.
Nuggets by 20.
I think before the game, he wanted to dunk everything. He was younger, a little older, but he can still get up, and he can get up with power. You're getting some protection right there. Pick and roll, you see guys, do I switch, do I not switch? And then the great pass. Bryant doesn't put any pressure on Bruce Brown. Bruce just shoots it.
Sherry James. Bryce James for a PO. Bryce James.
Because they had nothing. They were trying to back and he scores. And a timeout, Indiana.
Oh, and Vesely. Wall will take it in and dunk. Oh, look at that. Here comes Kemba Walker.
Thought he was going to get a block, but he does. The wind. Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Behind his head.
Oh, my! John Wall with an incredible hang and score. Wow. His play in New York that was on every highlight reel in the country.
Are you kidding me?
Now that was fun to watch. Left hand reacts to the opening. Look away, but right on the money to Marcin Gortat.
That's a good John Wall with some nasty stuff. I need to see that in slow motion.
John Wall, off of the block shot, takes it behind his back and said, I'm going to go behind the back and give the fans in Washington something to really cheer about.
I think Book beautifully done. John Wall with a brilliant 7th assist of the game. Honda drive of the game. Once again, the human derecho spinning in the lane and leaving everything else in his wake.
There goes that derecho fella again. How about that? Watch this again. Gets it, Hall, spins around and gets to the side where he can get that shot off. That's 3 defenders that he's challenging.
McGee in the slam. What an assist.
Beautifully done by John. He knew instinctively where JaVale was going to be.
Here's Wall, and Rondo turns him loose, giving him a little get out of my way stuff. And
John Wall has by John Wall cuts it to 1.
Man, what a move by John.
Wizards in double figures. Porter with the slam, and he's got 11.
What a play by John Wall off the assist from Martell Webster.
You know how athletic John Wall is. That was a great pass.
9 points for John Wall.
Blocked by Wall. Here comes Crawford the other way.
Down, I looked at Flip Saunders and he said, that's it. Don't lay it up anymore. Just throw it through the halo. That is big time right there, ladies and
It certainly was. He went behind the back in traffic and then shoveled the pass in rhythm to Al Harrington.
His man get by him so he could get back defensively to get the block. That was amazing.
It's been sensational in this series for the first 3 games.
Do that.
I mean, that was just a tremendous play.
With just a big grin on his face, remembering when he used to be able to do those things.
That is insult to injury. You fall down and your man scores.
Nash on the other end with the crowds with that left-handed jam.
Oh, just a beautiful move, crossed over. Did not slow down on the crossover, John Wall.
Just turn it over.
Careful.
Wall is 4 for 4 from the field. He hit a huge one against Indiana to tie the game. He's hit another one here tonight against the Hornets. Decent play by John. City's had a quiet ball game. Look at this. Look at this. He was been in one way.
To Toronto. This is tremendous help defense inside, and Amir Johnson, though.
First layup to get it past Bass, and he scored.
Steph Curry gets handled there by John Wall in transition. From behind, slowing up just enough for John Wall to make contact, and thankfully for the Warriors on the other end, Andrew Bogut stood in and took a charge.
It's not your traditional three-point shot that goes right in, but it still counts.
And Matt Barnes' head will spin on the other.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Wow.
Boy,
Wall
that
gets
happens
two emphatically. A spectacular circus shot by John Wall goes, and a chance for a three-point play.
Timeout, Brooklyn. John Wall like a human derecho.
Raptors select Colin Murray Boyles from the University of South Carolina.
Play off. But to Andrea's point, he's a good passer, a good offensive player that scores around the basket. He just out. But because of his basketball IQ and his work ethic, I think he's going to improve his perimeter shooting.
Yeah, and that shows from his freshman year to his sophomore year. And I know it's not a lot, right? But freshman year, he's 0 of 5 from the three-point line. Sophomore year, this past season, he made 9 threes as a sophomore. And I know those numbers don't jump off or shock anybody, but to make more threes than you even took the previous season shows he's at least putting the work in to develop that side of his game. But he scored 11 points in the paint this season. That was second in the SEC. He's got soft touch, he's got good hands, and he connects his teammates on the offensive side.
Second team selection, and Chloe Kitt's reaction here. I mean, an impressive player in her own right, and now rocking the Raptors hat. Colin Murray Boyles sharing this moment. Kitts, his girlfriend and South Carolina star forward in her own right. And one thing I love this
story with Colin Murray Boyles. He's an outstanding defender with incredible awareness and alert, just relentless defensively. He plays really hard. And he's good in the post, good around the rim. We talked about his finishing. He's 67%. He averaged over 8 rebounds a game. Southeastern Conference, they were 2 and 16. He never took a play.
Booker taps it in. Rubio scooping over.
But he is so good.
Gets in the lane for these. Ryan Saunders wants it.
On Saturday, Book, deep three. Absolutely. Devin is on fire.
In really after the first of the year. Booker, his shooting stroke is fabulous.
From far away, Booker.
He's got 4 triple doubles as well. Booker on the backdoor cut. Gets the reverse.
Down is Devin Booker.
Doing what Booker does.
When you have that kind of a low lie, it's hard.
There's the three-point hit, and Booker parking right back at Beverly.
I said this was the pregame.
Show that athleticism and just a little glance at it. He gave a little glance at Benbrin. Is that what the tag was for?
If you don't bring the physicality in this matchup, you're not going to win the basketball game. It's how they beat Minnesota last year in Miami. They won all those intangible stats.
Anderson with his 7th rebound, and the lane scoops it home. Old man game.
This was...
Anderson sets the screen. Oh, nice look inside. Anderson, bucket and the foul.
They just watched him get an easy bucket.
So again, Kyle sitting down inside of Mitchell Robinson was worried about Karl Anthony Towns, who's space. So Towns.
Does this steady move all the way to the rim remind you of someone?
Sees the double. Milton inside. Kyle Anderson scores at the horn. Great find from Milton.
Just like Luka.
Great contest by Shake Milton. Minnesota rebounding, trying to rebound out of that zone.
Crossover and the reverse. Oh my.
He's back.
Doncic. Kyle Anderson plays at his own pace, no matter if it's the slowest in the league.
Slow-mo in the teeth of the defense. The lead is...
And look at this. Slow-mo does the exact same thing.
It's Conley, Reed, Towns, Milton, and Kyle Anderson. Anderson penetrating, got the roll.
It's a classic photo.
Oh, in and out dribble, slow-mo hanging, got the roll.
You know what I mean? I'm chasing them down. I'm going to be angry because I don't want to be that team.
Conley chases it down. Ahead to Anderson with the face.
He is so slow that on his second step of this layup attempt, Trey Murphy jumps, falls back to the ground while the ball is still in Anderson's hands. And watch
the tempo, that's for sure. And he's an irritant, just like Jose Alvarado. He can change the complexion of the game really quick with tempo. He's so good with Naz Reid and pick and roll game.
Yes, it almost seems like Anderson is even falling down slowly, allowing him to make a decision in the air and get this one to drop.
Largest lead for either team so far has been 7. Towns over to slow-mo and got the roll.
Same thing with Avdia on the break. They're in line, but watch how far Denny ends up while Anderson just lays it in.
Able to take the basketball off the defensive glass and sprint dribble up the floor and initiate.
Unbelievable. With his speed, dude is almost traveling through time.
You take a look at Kyle Anderson going to work.
They're not playing zone, but one of the reasons why zone and why Kyle is important.
Vintage Kyle Anderson, and you've probably
right there playing out the catch, double team on Towns. Kyle going straight line.
Kyle gets the ball inside the paint and does the slowest dream shake you'll ever see and then hits the hook shot.
Going back to Towns.
Here, loading up on Towns.
Yeah, showing zone. Here's Anderson. Backing down Wiggins.
Floating it up and through. Plus the foul.
Does this ring any bells? He's got the bag like Jokic as well.
But they do play the 1-2-2 zone, which I think about 2-3 zone.
To slow-mo. Shot clock winding down. Turns the shoulder. Got the bucket. 90 seconds to go. Nice poke away by Anderson. Alexander Walker threads the needle.
Look at the two of them battling on both ends of the chessboard.
Short. Towns has it. Inside. Anderson in his grill.
Only he can fool the Joker with the fake before he gets the floater to drop.
I mean, like, the ant shot goes up, but again, keeps it alive, corrals it, and then makes the pass. So
he was definitely born in the wrong country because this is absolutely the Yugoslavian style of play.
43 in that game. And then Paolo had a triple-double against Denver. They did beat Denver, but Denver was on that game after back into Denver at 4 a.m. as Kyle Anderson with the big throwdown.
He's got the slow flip shots.
Wolves are just 3 from 13 from three-point range. Anderson as the Celtics turn it over. Edwards crossover. Oh!
Hook shots, fades,
37% on the season.
Really solid.
Anderson, short hook.
Name it. But the most underrated aspect.
Alexander Walker, kick out. Edwards won't take the 3. Pass out. Anderson through the defense. Bucket!
Of his game aesthetically for me are his three-point attempts.
So he tied the record and then missed. Slow-mo, three ball!
These are pure gold.
There's a lot of likable players on our squad right now.
Reed can't hit. Anderson beat the clock! Count it!
Seen his greatest hits, the slow breaks where he's literally
those long rebounds. Nice toss out there for the easy put in. Another turnover.
Yep. Sloppy both ways, Alexander.
Just look at this leisure shot from downtown like he's on summer vacation.
Then LaMelo Ball's played and they were drafted in the same draft class, 2020.
Slow Euro off the window.
This reminded me of the time when Kyle fooled everyone, including the cameraman, with his slow release.
Thomas stripped by Anderson. Wolves running. Kick out. Alexander Walker. Big time.
Now, with only 6 points.
And now it's Reed checking the shot clock. Gonna go at Barlow. Inside. The short hook won't go. Anderson there. Follow. Second chance points.
3.5 rebounds and 4 assists per game. His modest number.
Thompson. Going at Anderson. Rejected by Slow-Mo. McDaniels at the horn. Bulls.
Anderson brings veteran leadership alongside Mike Conley and is very strict and strong.
Anderson. That's blocked. Anderson got it to Gobert for the flush.
Kyle might be the slowest player on offense, but that's...
Anderson. Oh, shoulder fake and got the bucket.
Definitely not the case on the defensive end.
Beautiful shoulder fake.
He's got deceivingly quick hands, as you can see on these clips.
I love his post-game pressers, win or lose.
The steal. Slow-mo!
I love his post-game pressers, win or lose.
The steal. Slow-mo! Got his own amongst the trees. Now he's going to dribble out. And it's taken by Anderson. Oh, right in the hands of Conley. Back to McDaniels.
Anderson is a very intelligent defensive player.
It's that kind of night.
Walking his way to the basket, and his opponent simply doesn't know how to guard him at this speed. And Slow-Mo has a...
Normally Harden will be the facilitator, but that doesn't always have to be the case. As Anderson gets inside, he is fouled, and a chance at a three-point play.
And knows how to protect passing lanes, often
Beautiful use. Get the ball low. Little teardrop here.
disrupting the flow of the offense. Also,
poke away from behind. Slow-mo. Euro outlet pass to Edwards for three.
He's a sneaky shot blocker with his long arms coming from behind or from the sides of shooters and stripping the ball at the last moment.
Leonard, oh, beautiful spin. Blocked from behind. Again, right on cue. Kyle Anderson.
Evan Mobley, great defensive player.
And quick trigger off the heel. McLaughlin getting after it. Up ahead. Slow-mo!
And speaking of blocks, Anthony Davis had a game-saving monster block against the Bucks.
Edwards down the lane. Can't finish the follow slam.
No hands.
To ultimately help the Lakers win this tough game without LeBron. But there were some...
You got hands on him. They're breaking him against the arms right there. Magical season just like this one was for Minnesota, but even more magical for Detroit. Chauncey Billups was fantastic.
Oh, and one up at Anderson. Checks back into the ball game.
Remember when nobody was guarding Kyle Anderson? Remember those days? Got so much space to operate into.
Oh, nice spin! Bucket and the foul!
About.
McLaughlin over to Anderson up top with the left. Outscore the Jazz 37-27 in the third. They lead by 15.
Bunch more of these unguardable moves.
Beautiful feed to Rudy Gobert. It's a 4-ball game.
Anderson, crossover in the lane. The head by Slow-Mo.
So he comes off of it. They get the switch with TP, and then
here's Murray downhill, kick out. Gordon can't hit the tray. Tapped right over to Porter, who missed it. And here come the Wolves the other way.
Blankers there, but he missed the last 2 possessions.
Poke away by Slow-Mo.
Half is acting up or flaring up.
Anderson takes collision. Porter goes inside to Jokic, knocked away. Good defense by Anderson. And Alexander Walker the other way, and right into Porter. And
24-point lead, under 3 minutes to go in the third. Murray got picked clean by Anderson. It's a 3-on-3, Reed for 3, got it.
Shot clock at 3. Back to John Edwards. Fakes and leans and throws a pass. Anderson. Oh, looked like a busted.
Larry Nance Jr. gives it up to Lewis. Lewis driving, blocked out of there. And last time Milton. Knicks turn it over. Anderson, the crossover, the Euro, and the finish.
Beating the shot clock. Kyle Anderson, the UCLA product.
Edwards gets back in transition, though. You know how many times we've seen him? He really does.
Classic Slow-Mo there.
Dude is just
ridiculously good. Kevin Durant turns it over. Anderson the other way. The lob up top to McDaniel.
just strolling to the rim right past Randall and Toppin here.
Midway mark of this second quarter. Marshall attacking over to Cody Zeller, who lost it. Towns down the lane, barreling in and scoring.
Now look at this thunderous drive to the bucket, hypnotizing the entire defense with the speed. So
15 points.
Bismarck have missed 14 of their last 16.
What a finish from Rui Hachimura. He's got 16 points off the bench.
Fit in, Hachimura!
Wow, nice create. And he's topped that. We still have 7:28 to go. Perfect time for your best game.
He's been absolutely outstanding.
And the Lakers pouring it on right now. A 22-point advantage.
Well, they're helping on the pick and roll. Maybe over helping, depending on how you look at it.
The ball and bounce pass over to Hachimura, who
sneaking by Şengün for another flush.
LeBron takes so much attention.
Bryce is joined by his family.
It's blocked on the perimeter by Finney Smith.
Finney Smith on the rejection.
Oh, what a pass and what a block from Finney Smith.
defense.
Darian Finney-Smith, cookies and milk.
Outside, Finney-Smith. He nails it. Splash. Dorian Finney-Smith.
Just checks right into the game and knocks down 3.
Ooh, by DF.
Dorian cooks them.
DFS throws it down.
It's Dorian Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith with the hammer.
Vest.
Finney-Smith. Oh, yeah! In there.
He's so integral in particular. What
Just jackhammered it right on it.
Talk about some stones, creating some separation.
To go, and then deep into the shot clock, the bailout three.
Oh, 3 free throws. This is a very late call here. How about the defense?
With the one-handed slam.
All NBA player. Look at you standing straight up, looking around. Rejected by Anunoby. He didn't see him coming.
Back. So Beasley 6'5", Bridges 6'6".
How did Towns make that? Falling out of bounds. Big 40.
Right here, great defense. Brunson.
Another one! He is a machine!
And Al Horford, who's a pretty good defender.
Finishes all in one motion.
See right here, head up Brunson.
For the defense.
You have got to be kidding.
Move on Porzingis. Beautiful move inside by Josh Hart.
Little up and under.
And beat him with that J, and he's got 22.
The recipient stopping and popping in transition, giving the Knicks momentum.
Got another one. First New York lead since early in the second.
3. The Knicks lead it by 10. Turnovers so far.
Again,
And a foul.
Loves a
Got it to go. Had a one-time lead of 20. What a shot! Down he goes. Foul called on the play.
Shaq is loving it.
Robinson with a follow jam.
And the jam and the foul.
But first, let's go back to the defense of Bridges. He got to block it.
Towns will head to the free throw line.
Towns was determined here. 3, 4 dribbles. Split.
4 comes up with the steal. Everyone's looking for Brunson, and OG sneaks.
Plus the foul.
A little confusion. Cunningham and Durham. Is good.
Him. And right there, he slices right between the.
And scoops it home with the foul. Pretty play as he was wheeling in. The Knicks a 5-point lead. Got it. Count it. Foul.
Being a little bit too physical. There's the push down low.
Off the window. Plus 1.
Possession there from the Knicks. Multiple effort on the previous play.
Anunoby parachutes in. And they were led by 3 after some maneuvering and incredible patience to let that play develop in the defense.
Double team. And great move and finish.
It doesn't matter. Bridges gets to the rim for 2. Free throw with Towns.
We talk about defense to offense. That's been
A floater. Excuse me, Karl Anthony Towns.
cut and pass.
Towns hits a third 3. He's got 11. Wow.
On the evening by Boston.
And it's the J. Nice shot by Karl Anthony Towns.
Then driving and thriving.
And it hit the 15-footer. Count that. And it's a foul. It's like that. Down. Tips it back through. 2-point game.
Jalen Brunson. Yeah, I mean, this is the guy they want on him most of the time. He's in good position. Throws it down. And couldn't take advantage. The interception by Bridges leads.
Offensively on the backside, watch Bridges. Right there.
To go.
Jalen Brunson in transition. Knowing all.
Nice shot there. Into the third quarter for the New York Knicks.
OG Anunoby with a huge first quarter with 12 points.
Doing a good job now, pounding the Pistons into submission. And then the Knicks been able to get
And a foul.
Again, on the other end, there was
Brunson on that shot attempt. No one there. Hardaway Jr. a little bit late getting there.
Towns rejected out of bounds. 3-point for the flush.
And Brunson was signed by Hart.
well, we've seen some.
And tremendous footwork and finish by McBride.
Joe Dennis Schroeder.
To it with a block.
Anunoby with 19 points.
Have for Mitchell Robinson. He sniffs out what is trying to be an executed flare screen.
Big finish on the cat attack.
Last play right here, a little dribble, fake dribble handoff. You have to.
For Jalen Brunson, and the Knicks take a 2-point lead.
You can see Brunson starting to get just a tough spot.
That's a man's jam.
Right, this sequence right here, Ian.
What a comeback and a Game 1 win for New York.
Here's the throw over by White, finding Brown.
Picks up his first. What a defensive play by Draymond Green.
hands up.
Look at
he
that.
had his eye on the ball the whole time.
This is when the Golden State Warriors become unguardable. All right, 2 on the ball. Step pump fakes. Looney does a great cut here, big to big. Easy dunk.
Jackson slow to get back. Brooks should have been all the way back.
Kuminga wasting no time. Pretty pass from Draymond Green.
And I'm sure that was a play that Steve Kerr was able to draw up out of the timeout.
For the backcourt. Look at this. Back door. There's the contact.
And the head bouncing off.
So Austin Rivers working hard, face guard. You see, Jokic is giving some assistance. There's a little short roll, but dance continues. There's the high pocket.
We talk about the Warriors playing small ball here. He sets a screen, slips out. Now he's got wings, and you're basically playing 3-on-2.
Gafford was bearing down on him. If he would have just kind of period 2 for the game. Here's Draymond turning that corner. One thing he does with his speed.
Go to halftime with Cassidy and Richard coming up next.
That's going to the basket. Running with him. This is a nice pass that Draymond made to Clay.
I'm there. How good was that?
Knew he had an open shot. And Draymond Green just got on his horse.
Don't ever forget Draymond's wingspan is 7'3". Okay? The leadership that he...
And Steph Curry shines when the lights are on brightest. Folks, we'll continue after this message and a word from our ABC station.
Like every aspect of this was there. Look at all of the rotations. Draymond Green just hustling, gets the block.
Look at all these white jerseys. Everyone's looking at Stephen Curry. The unselfish.
These type of actions. Little fake handoff, good awareness and alertness from Draymond Green. They take the bait, attacks the rim. Yeah, there's point guards that can't make this play. Trailing the play, just reads it with his eyes, backdoor cut, on point pass to Anderson, and he lays in the easy deuce.
Pulling into the station, and the Warriors from down 22 to within 5.
Quick, you don't need a 3. Get to the paint for something easy. Your 7, turn back.
This is Draymond. Look, as soon as he gets the rebound, don't even put it on the floor. His eyes are ahead, just looking for who's.
Probably needs to get bailed out. Morris, pretty good defense. Andrew Wiggins picks up his dribble. Now he's just looking. Don't just stand around. You got to move. Give him an outlet. Draymond Green does. The defense is all focused on Wiggins. That's the thing on defense, especially
Great passes and high IQ on offense. Look, Anthony Simons never really lost sight.
Green. Looney had to help. So draw and dish. This is the block. Watch him stare at him for a quick second. What? Okay, I'll help you out. You're good. You understand.
This is a championship level team. You look at the defense there by Looney. Out in transition.
Wow. A lot of flexing first defensively. Draymond Green, a confrontation at the rim.
Friendly help up off the floor. The spin move by Doncic. And the rotation over there by
the defense.
I'm talking, but Looney should have caught that one. Look where Siakam is, though. He's too far up in the court. Didn't stay in between. Just because of all the circumstances. Watch Steph come off of this. Oh, Juan Toscano Anderson's defender stayed with Steph. Happens all the time. Draymond never misses it. He's got great vision. Juan Toscano was ready. Everybody's privy to it. Now you got to get stopped.
Closing for 2, Draymond Green.
Gets a couple of these a game. You think he's going to dribble it off to one of the Splash Brothers?
Word about getting better helps when you've got stuff you can't teach. Oh, Bailey can't beat that. Step back. Adds to it. Oh, that is the cherry on top.
Almost blocks. Good fight inside from the freshman.
Ace Bailey, 6'10", incredibly talented, has all the physical attributes for what you would look for in an NBA two-way player. Great size, great athleticism, has shot-making ability.
At 6'10", he's highly skilled, and you could argue one of the best athletes in all of college basketball. But it's really his offensive versatility that sets him apart. He's able to create scoring opportunities from just about anywhere on the floor.
But the sky is the limit for this kid, and when you watch him play, He has a real electricity about him. Ridiculous! This has been quite the highlight reel by Ace Bailey, man.
Sitting on 38 with a chance for one more.
Make it 21. 23. That's a 6'10 player, ladies and gentlemen. 28 points.
Well, I can't remember a time there's been this much excitement around Rutgers.
There's really not anyone else in college basketball that has the skill set and the tough shot-making ability that Ace Bailey has.
We've also watched some incredible execution. Bailey thinking it and executing. High IQ.
Especially in this league, and as competitive as this league is. And we learned a lot this year. We're a lot from film and saw every kind of defense you could imagine. We're 18 years old, getting guarded by 25-year-olds, 26-year-olds. And we wish I had another year or two with them.
They are the lower seed here tonight. The first two games picked off by Bailey. Lower seed has one. Big steps in. Inside, Bailey stuff.
Basketball, it certainly led with Ace Bailey.
The offense is flowing. Certainly impressive.
He fits the mold of an NBA superstar.
Well, Ace Bailey is a big-time talent.
Bailey, what a feed and the flush. Oh my goodness, Bailey looking in the rim on that one.
Man, Ace Bailey hooking up with his high school teammate, and Rutgers is rolling.
With 24.
Man, I tell you what, I mean, he doesn't have to recoil. What I mean by, watch this, ladies and gentlemen, he catches and pops right back up. Kevin, let's take a look at this. Beautiful feed, but here's the important part. Now watch this. Jermichael Davis gave it up first. He knew Ace was going to give it back to him. Then you go over the top. The reason you make that early pass to set this up, you keep the defense off balance.
With 3:28 to go.
You're seeing a top 3 pick in next year's NBA draft coming out of his bag.
Malik Reneau still down. Oh, what a physical take. Shooting hand, that's just not a smart play by Mackenzie Mbako. But Ballo has to give this effort every time out. Real by Ace Bailey. This is next level stuff. Just blows right by Trey Galloway. Got some contact there, floats it up. Ace Bailey 38.
Galloway just fouled out with his 5th. So Galloway will sit. Mbako will come back in. Bailey sitting on 38 with a chance for one more. Last player with 40 in this building, Matt Hunter from Central Connecticut State.
That is not the name I was expecting to hear on that stage.
Who were you expecting to hear?
I don't know, someone like Juwan Howard or Big Don Robinson or somebody like that. Jimmy Jackson. Shot-making perspective.
So free throw line when we come back.
That Maryland-Oregon game is going to be a fist fight out there. Maryland, really talented. Oregon, as good of a non-conference as anybody in the Big Ten. It's going to be quite the game.
Who plays older than his class standing is that man, Ace Bailey.
7 points. We saw him drill that shot. He high fives Ace Bailey on the release. The numbers are just ridiculous here. 32 points. Mbako getting him late on that. Oh my!
Yes. That close to the rim, he knows how to finish.
An exciting dunker. He's up for dunk of the year after what he did against Pitt.
Guys switched out on him. He just went right to the bucket. And Pettiford just reached with those arms and caught a piece of Flagg's arms, but still he's able to complete the play. Just stops on a dime.
Defense has gotten extremely stingy as Cooper Flagg continues on his way to the top of the highlight reel.
Poteet, you go out there and you put your hand up, but you don't jump into him. You see that play all the time. Go to one side or the other, or stop before you get there. But if you jump,
Flag, he just waits on him. And that ball looked like it was still going on. He's had a mismatch inside, and he's trying to use it.
Giant 3.
Yeah, the big 3 here, avoiding the shot blocker and locked in, gets him in the air, and then able to elevate, knock down the 3 ball, and then a huge offensive.
For Cooper Flagg. In that passing lane. Shows a little
He can do it driving right or left. Going against Janai Broome, just gave a little shot fake. Got Broome off balance.
To the floor.
And he just gets past Drake Powell with the left-hand drive, and nobody had vision. Van Allen Lubin was just concentrated on Malik Brown, that he wasn't able to get there. That's just too far to be able to.
Dickie V, this is the way Red Auerbach designed it. When you talk about the fast break, the ball doesn't touch the floor.
This freshman year, but he's had a couple in the second half that I think topped them.
Absolutely, when you consider going off the belt.
Nice look from Sion James. Blue Devils with a chance to take the lead when we come back.
Open court. I mean, when they get turnovers and going that way, you just can't.
To play, like he gets to the basket. Hunt Smith had an opportunity really there, hold his ground, just moving a little too much. It's not fair. Like in my day, I would have had to line up my step.
To the line.
Backside the baseline defender, right? You're going to roll here, and you stay on the opposite side. Flag is patient enough to make sure defense vacates. He also is a great.
Dance with who brung you. This play has been very good. It's been Knipple flag, middle of the court, and take a look at Cooper take off.
He is that good, and when he gets out in the open floor with his length, his poise, that sit-down, good footwork, games gets easier.
Notre Dame was put in rotation. Just a great pass from Sion James as Cooper Flag went right down the pipe, took off from outside the restricted arc. And he dunks with power.
Stars, which Cooper absolutely is, but you just see just making himself available, finding the open spot, and of course
on the rack attack.
And particularly Golden State hurting them on the offensive glass.
Wiggins calling for it, gets around ball and throws it down with the foul. Tips it out, launches one. Wiggins on the bottom. Exclamation point from Andrew Wiggins.
Porter, he had a couple of years ago. A lot of that was mid-range. Wiggins.
Is that Klay Thompson, who's here tonight, will be on the floor Sunday when the Warriors host Cleveland.
Phenomenal for Golden State. Here's Looney to Wiggins, open three, good. And it's just
for a tie. Poole, he's given the lead. Wiggins three, good. And he just missed by Golden State. Wiggins into Doncic.
Wiggins across the lane, floats it up. Green back to Curry. Rare miss for him. Another opportunity. Wiggins got it.
There are two defenders, wing defenders. Bielitsa the pump fake. Outside, Wiggins, three, bullseye!
There's over the screen. Corey's pass tipped away. Wiggins with a swipe and a snuff.
Injection of Kane. Wiggins.
Too long ago, it was a tough hand.
Wiggins is 5 of 6.
Jordan Poole.
Nice skip pass to Wiggins. His 3.
I think he's going to be quite motivated.
How about Wiggins?
When that ball goes inside, they're not throwing that ball inside to score. They're throwing that ball inside to get you to the...
To Wiggins, one-on-one with Royce O'Neal. And there was a foul.
Paying attention on the defensive end.
They're more than within striking distance.
Wiggins!
Point Warriors lead.
And look at Wiggins, three.
Better game tonight. Stayed on the floor, fouled out the other night. Drives here, feeds to Wiggins, and he's open.
On Wiggins, one-on-one with Wiggins. Turns, shoots, scores. Wiggins got 6 points. Jaylen Brown's return. Curry, like a ballerina, out to Wiggins on a 3.
On the run, Lee gets up. And Wiggins step back 3. Into the shot clock. He's shooting 40.
Railing open threes are starting to clank a few. Defense.
Look at the Towns out there on Curry. They'll dance in the corner. Wiggins triple. Down low. Curry cuts. Wiggins free to fire.
Wiggins super aggressive right there. Gets inside. Shot is good. The Poole. Jordan Poole on the drive. Scoop layup. Can't get it. But Wiggins there on the follow. It's getting a little sloppy. Wiggins kicks it out. Curry puts up a three.
Curry. Wiggins. Underneath. No one is on Looney.
Called an offensive foul. Wow. Oh my goodness. I've got to see this again.
Beauty from Tatum. He's got 15.
Let's watch Jason Tatum go to work. Has a size advantage.
38% from downtown.
Good job getting out.
He get a screen going either direction. He chooses to go.
And I'll tell you this. They're
Show. What a game for Tatum. He's got 26 points.
Knocks it home.
If you're Mikal Bridges, you're working underneath this.
Guys on both ends of the floor for that team.
For three. All right, here's Tatum. Loves his matchup. Loves that.
And Wood Green wants a timeout now at 1:22. Brown's got 25.
Jason Tatum.
W. Webb assist.
Ties the game with 5.3. Timeout Houston. To the rack. On Gapper, they got the mismatch, and Tatum makes him pay off the dribble.
We're going to need a lot more of that.
And a foul called in.
Speaking of development, Tatum, Looney wasn't even.
Silva gets rejected by Tatum. The finish beautiful. Leading by 12 at the half.
The level that he plays at while being on a great.
This play by Tatum. Picks it off. Going the distance. Good hustle by the Pels.
Two lefty finishes.
Side. Look at him do work.
The brilliance of Jason Tatum.
This is great defense by Peyton.
Strong finish. And Jason Tatum, that's why he is a 5-time All-Star.
Another one, and he's got the stroke 24. The pass counted in a foul. 5.5 assists.
Big time block and much needed for the Celtics. White. Beautiful Celtics basketball.
All right, let's go back a couple plays.
Team and finding that balance says a lot about him.
Tatum with the block against Oubre. This play. And one. 3-point chance.
Yeah. Quarter number 2. Oh, you can't call that.
Drew, I think you just got to let him go.
Yeah, you got it.
And a foul. Chance for a 4-point play. And the Celtics.
How about that pass?
Don't put it out there. Just finger roll and score, and then Tyson.
Yeah, you can tell that particular play, he wanted that ball. He wanted to clear out.
First of all, he's on one side of the floor, get it out, and he goes to the other side. They got a technical. Watch this one.
A rainbow over Gobert.
Whoa! I don't know how he got this one off.
And hammers it down.
Wow, this is just
10 quarters. Look at here's one. Like this combo. Look at the screen. Look at this. All right, so they got the matchup, but now Tatum catches with a live.
So hard to guard.
You know why he's so hard to guard? Because he's an excellent, you close out on him, he also is an excellent.
Shoots a 3. Look at it, uses his strength right there. Drives with a
Jason Tatum attacks, draws 2.
no is still scored.
Watch Tatum on this play.
Yeah, Kobe got Jalen Smith dumped off.
I'm going to stop Tatum, spoon-fed him. We're knotted at 124. And then throws
throws it down.
They were sprint second.